Pointless violence.
Yes, must do violins.
Yeah, we gotta get the salivation going before we masticate
We have a
the main
mandatory
story.
minimum violence quotient per stream.
That's for damn sure. And we will fulfill that quota. Here in advanced difficulty.
Stepping up that game.
Yep, I think we're ready for this. I mean, we're near the end of the main game. If we're not advanced enough yet, we probably never will be.
See, you're saying advanced enough. I'm hearing, and you're to the pain. Like we've gotten to a point where we just don't feel feelings anymore.
Who needs them? It would slow down my murder if I felt things. There it is, finally.
Hey!
I'll have one of these.
Yeah, I'll have what he's having. Literally loses its meaning when you can just reply with head.
Yep. No more subtlety.
Just text has become not subtext but super text.
And this thing just in time.
Okay, so this one seems ridiculously easy by comparison to even the first one. Jesus.
It starts off with a big guy with a halberd, but if you know how to deal with that, you win.
Yeah.
And we know how to deal with that.
Whee!
We throw it away. Right in the trash.
For all my friends.
Now, we did get one guy stealing our weapons, and another big guy with a maul. So we're not quite on easy street, but we're getting there. When I do one of these. Easy street achieved.
Army ad. Also, really annoying how most of the enemies, their most effective technique is just taking a big step back.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just so rude.
And they taught it to Decius.
What a dick.
Yep. He thinks he's like the main guy in the army, but he's learning from the chumps.
In fairness, he was also like 3 times faster than anyone else, so...
There is that. He has mastered the backstep in a way they could only have imagined. Another heavy weapon there. I wouldn't mind getting the other arm off of this final halberdman.
It went remarkably well for people only feeling in mono now.
Yeah. Hooray. Everyone cheer for me. I'm a Roman.
Just makes me think of there's a Bad Religion song, "Hooray for Me," which for those who haven't heard that, one of the lines in the chorus goes, "So hooray for me and fuck you."
The founding hardcore bands. Bad Religion.
Yeah. Always, like, they're not a band I go out of my way to listen to, but anytime I hear any of their stuff, I'm always pleasantly surprised by it.
Yep. That is often the case with old school hardcore bands.
Yep.
Listening to a full album, it tends to be a chore.
Yeah.
But every individual song is great.
I remember hearing 21st Century Digital Boy and was like, oh, that was like the first time I'd heard Bad Religion and actually like known who they were outside of it was 10 and 22 from Crazy Taxi, which, you know, everyone just remembers the Offspring from that game.
Yep.
But I was like, this is actually a really good song. So I went out, got the album, which is the album that Hooray for Me is on, and there's like 3-4 good songs on it. which I really like, and the rest is just kind of all very samey.
Yeah. Yeah, the hardcore genre was more about messages than music.
Yeah, they're like, the music is the message. It's like, well, the message isn't gonna sound too great then, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a narco-punk band out of the UK that intentionally made an album that sounded awful so that people would only pay attention to the message. And the guitarist...
Was it?
It was called Flux of Pink Indians. And the guitarist, who was an actual musician, was like, this is a terrible idea. What the fuck are you guys doing? No one's going to listen at all if you make the music this bad.
Yeah.
And they didn't, and it broke the band up.
Yeah, you gotta give the people something to hook onto.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the... Like, I've not heard much sort of anarcho-punk stuff over the years. At least that I can identify. But a lot of it does sound incredibly samey.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I'd 10 out of 10 for enthusiasm and for spirit. But there's nothing to grab onto there.
Yeah, the only anarcho-punk band that actually sounded good was Chumbawamba. Which is everyone's obvious trivia for them.
Yeah. Infamously, I think it was Ford used one of their songs for an ad campaign, and then gave the proceeds to charities that were trying to disassemble the fossil fuel industry.
I would say even more infamously, they wrote an album celebrating Margaret Thatcher's death and took pre-orders for it before Margaret Thatcher died, only to be fulfilled upon her death. And when she died, they sent all those pre-orders out.
well, shit, that's fucked us for the next month.
Yep. Like, the album sold out and never got reprinted before it was released. Like, years before it was released, because they didn't release it until Thatcher died.
Also, the fact that when she died, Ding Dong the Witch is Dead from The Wizard of Oz went straight to the top of the charts.
Naturally.
People were like, that's absolutely disgraceful, that's disrespectful, and it's like, it's exactly as much respect as that old bitch deserves.
Basically, yep.
She was a fucking monster.
But if you start pulling that apart, you realize they're all monsters, the whole government.
Oh no, guess we'll have to start lining them up. Possibly in single file. Maybe against the wall to make sure that everyone's all nice and even.
Yep.
Politically.
Everyone should listen to the Chumbawamba song, The Day the Nazi Died, because that is like a course in politics in 2.5 minutes.
I cannot remember it off the top of my head, but I know I've heard it before, and just being like, I don't feel properly prepared to listen to this right now.
Yeah, it is a bit rough on the heavy side.
Like, one of the things I did in college was political studies. So, like, I have a background in this shit, and my brain is fucked. Gonna have to sit down with a big jug of coffee and like 80 cigarettes for the weekend to straight this 2.5 minute song.
By a pop band.
Yeah, by ostensibly a pop band who had a number 1.
Yep. These first 2 fights in the average arena seem to have no gimmick whatsoever. They're just kind of
really
generically hard.
Yeah, it just really seems like more of a slugfest.
Yep.
Which, like, you'd expect that for the first 2, because, you know, first one's just like, okay, go punchy punch. And then the second one, okay, punchy punch but harder. Advanced, okay, now we're stepping up the interest in things, but yeah, nothing much.
Yeah, I think the 4th arena here on average difficulty has a nice twist to it. And same with the final difficulty.
Yeah, if they were still doing this sort of thing at the end, I would be really disappointed.
Yeah.
Because the fights have been annoying, they've been intensely aggravating, but you can't say they've been boring.
Yeah, that's for sure. This one is only rough because there's so many shields, so we can't do anything.
Yeah, and it seems like literally half the opponents are big guys.
Yep, thereabouts. I just wanted him to drop the mace, but someone else grabbed it after they did.
At least it's not the heavily armored big guys. 'Cause
True.
those guys, Jesus, they take a tanky.
Yep. I really want that Parma. They really don't want me to have it, so we're gonna do other stuff, like one of these. Don't break that. I need that.
Mine!
Basically. Breaking my toys. I'm gonna go tell Caesar. He's my close friend now.
Please don't make this weird.
Okay. Take the Parma, finally. Okay, this guy has no HP. Just limping around with my maul.
One good swing and he's done for
Yep.
getting that swing.
But instead he's gonna block with my maul until he dies.
Breaking my balls here. Breaking my balls.
My balls and my maul. Okay, you sit down. I'll just take a nap here.
Happy time, Kay.
Quick sand, everybody. Okay, one more down. There might be respawns, can't rule it out. He's given up. The audience has given up cheese. I eat aggressively at you, sir.
Munch, 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 munch.
Yep.
It's like that gif from the Tokyo Show of the guy aggressively eating a bell pepper.
I was gonna say the gif of the cat eating a bowl of food in like 3 bites.
I just saw that and I was like, why do I feel like me and that cat would get along swimmingly?
Or a dog eating when there is another dog in the same city.
Yeah. Oh, the one of the dog that just buries its entire face in the food bowl and every so often just comes up for air. That one's brilliant.
Someone else inherited the goddamn mall.
Jesus, it's like that mall's like the Habsburg jaw. Everyone's got it.
So this is going much worse than I expected.
A little bit. At least it's broken now.
Yeah, no one can have it. And everyone's on the verge of death.
Each other's shins. Are you happy?
Yep. You got nothing left in you. Just die. And I get a super weapon. I said I get it. Fucker.
That's it. You're going for a ride.
Yep. You're all that's left, so... There he is. One tiny swing.
Yeah, that just wasn't fun.
Nah. It could have been a lot more fun, but everything worked out the wrong way.
Vegito saying, did you know longest no weapon combo is square square x square x? Don't bother using it because punches do no damage.
Also, the second X swing is an uppercut that cannot hit anything because the hitbox is so weird. Broken.
I hate that in games where you've got an attack which just staggers the enemy back just too much.
Yep. The first hit knocks him out of range of the second.
Yeah, leaves them open for a hit, but you can't capitalize on it at all. So this is Ladies' Night by the looks of it.
It really is, yeah. Half-price drinks. I found a third animation you can do while getting up from the ground. But you have to be holding a shield to do it, and you do like a bull rush as you're standing up.
Oh, I was just kind of thinking it would just be like Agrippa sitting up really slowly, like, oh.
Oh, bonked her with a shield to death. Oi!
Wow.
You're whipping size at me.
Yeah, I would just sit there like, why me? Why is it always me? Dear God.
I can do that. Oh, lethally too.
Nice.
I got a better arm.
I wonder if the size do like more throwing damage because they're essentially like stilettos.
Yeah, it might be like it intended to be a throwing weapon of sorts.
Yeah. It would make sense because they're completely useless at regular ones.
Pretty much. Also, they just have regular bows, not fire bows. This late in the game, they probably just have fire bows, I would think.
Yeah, maybe saving it for the next round of the tournament.
Guess so.
Because we haven't seen any flaming weapons so far.
Yeah, not in the arenas, now that you mention it. That definitely will change, I guarantee that.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. I don't think we've seen any of the regular power weapons as well, have we?
But like, oh, like the Grand Mace and the Power Scimitar and stuff?
Yeah.
Not to my recollection.
Last turn with 100 bits. Do a suplex this round.
You got it. Ask and he shall receive.
But there you go. Can't say we do not deliver.
Crowd loves it too. Bam.
Let a lady step on you, it gives you a salvo. I mean, don't you typically have to pay for that?
There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Give him a souvenir for giving me a Magnus. Wrap it up.
Women can't carry any of the bigger weapons, can they?
Nope. And especially not one-armed.
Just reminds me, I think the first time I ever got the urine trouble salvo was by one of the female gladiators, and I was just like, I feel dirty. I don't think I like this game.
Yeah, this game pushes the boundaries of good taste in a way that is much for even us. Really saying something.
Like, making someone pee themselves in fear because you bonked them in the head, fine. That's just going a bit too far.
Yeah. Mixing someone's urine and blood.
Stream, folks.
Here we go.
Oh, here's the fire weapons now.
5 minutes of fire. There is only fire in this arena.
Well, that sounds utterly miserable.
Yes. What we want to do is get, like, everybody set on fire. And then we can get, like, really high salvos. Then we can get a real weapon from the audience. But the audience will only give us power weapons or more torches.
I forget, can you set people on fire on contact, like Postal?
Only if they are doused in oil.
Right.
This will be useful, actually. If I can stand up to use it. Bit of you.
I don't know how you dodged that one.
Yeah, weird hitboxes. I expected it, but I've been playing too much of this game.
Some that would argue that any amount is too much in this game.
True, but they would be fools. There we go. If they're holding a torch, they immediately light up.
Okay.
Damn it.
Ooh, neat.
Put that down. I don't think he's gonna.
It's just so annoying how he is timing his shots perfectly just at the point you're about to let swing.
Yep. Okay, he broke his bow.
Now for his face.
It is overdue. Ugh. There. Everyone burns. You can sort of confuse him to get behind him sometimes. Didn't mean to do that.
I punch you in the face and then cheer about it.
Not quite cheerworthy.
Actually, no, punch you in the butt and then cheer about it. Wasn't even his face, Jesus.
Oh, come on. What did I ever do to you?
What was the list?
There we go.
I feel like the dwarves should really go faster and should count as an offensive weapon.
True, yeah. Make them into projectiles.
Fastball special. If only Octavianus was here so he could kill enemies in 3 torches. Yeah, Octavius would not have lasted this long.
True. But yeah, he does have a magic torch, which causes people to burst into flames upon one swing.
Just their butts, though. Kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie.
Here's what we're waiting
here
for.
we go.
Get those salvos up. Make everyone suffer.
Get like 3 million salvos in one go.
No joke. 18 chain, 19 chain, 20. Still going. No one to stop me. You'll die eventually. There it is.
Not from blood loss and from getting his balls smushed. Like every single one of those was straight to the groin.
Yeah. Oh, come on. I needed that. There's a stop, drop, and roll button that you can use when you're on fire.
Kinda surprising, not gonna lie.
Also, the crowd will throw in barrels of oil sometimes.
Because why the hell not?
Yeah, at this point.
Just go to an underground arena with 13 kegs strapped to your back. Totally normal.
All the archers are taken care of, except for one guy with a sling
Yeah.
and an arm.
Which I think is the arm belonging to the big guy, so that's gonna be kind of awkward.
Yeah. Oh, he got it back. Everyone's happy.
Has anyone got some PVA glue? Really use some staples right now.
Oh, it's turned to dust. Sorry, big guy. That arm's not gonna work.
Well, my love life is over.
He grabbed the woman's severed arm like he was gonna get that reattached someday.
Take my hand! Take my strong hand!
That would have been a little obvious.
Yes, I got it reconstructed. Oh no, we can tell. Very natural looking.
And... grab him already. Grabbing people from behind is weird.
Point blank shot only really works in D&D.
Here. Okay, he woke up again. There we go, finally. Grabbing people when you have a offhand weapon becomes very strange. Only occasionally works. It's supposed to always work, but it just doesn't. As this is Shadow of Rome.
Yeah, kind of like with the rolling counter.
Yeah.
Like, it sort of works if the wind isn't going in the right direction.
Yeah. Need to rely on a miracle. There we go. Not a hard gimmick, but a gimmick nonetheless.
Last Iron asking if Darkest Dungeon is on the list of games.
Honestly, I don't know. You're more of a Darkest Dungeon expert than I am.
Yeah. It's a tricky one because it's theoretically one of those games that you can do really quickly, but also a standard playthrough, especially if you're doing it the first time, will take literally forever.
I played it once. My blind playthrough was like 60 hours and I never finished it, not by a long shot.
Oh, I'm exactly the same. No joke, I think I probably got maybe 100+ hours in the game. Never actually finished it. Take a look. Darkest Dungeon.
Uh-oh. Didn't mean to do that. But that was the advanced Underground Arena. We'll do experts soon enough. But for now, back to the story. Which everyone is suddenly invested in, I assume.